We're here in Long Beach, Warped Tour Day 2 with Shakewell.
That's good.
But before we start the interview, I'm going to take you back in time, okay? We're going to go back
What's up?
2016. Okay, I'm painting a picture,
Okay.
so picture this if you can.
Okay.
Y'all do. Close your eyes. I'll know if you don't. Little young Rebecca. I won't talk about how old I was because, you know, we don't need to age me like that. But what was it? I think Sleeping Bag.
Okay,
The first song
yeah.
that I ever heard. And I heard it in my ex's trap house, guys. I know it's hard to believe. I know you might not believe it, but I grew up in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Okay.
The fucking hood.
I played there.
Did you?
When I was in my band, I remember. Yeah.
How was that?
I mean, I remember it was fun, but yeah, it definitely was like it was a wild vibe. Yeah.
Is Corpus Christi ghetto? Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, it really is. There's no two ways about it.
100%. So
Yeah.
in Corpus, there's two options really. You can either date an oil field guy or
Okay.
a felon.
Okay.
And I went that route, obviously.
Yeah.
Because what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But because of that, that's when I first heard Suicide Boys. They would
Okay.
play it on SoundCloud.
That's awesome.
Like before it was
Yeah.
really on a
The whole
Spotify.
SoundCloud era. Yeah.
It was sick. That's how I found X, and Pete was like on SoundCloud.
The homies,
Back
rest in
his
peace.
first
Yeah.
era. So what kind of band were you in before?
I used to be in a beatdown hardcore metalcore band. It was called Betrayal.
Okay.
Yeah. And I toured with them for like probably like a decade.
How
or so.
did you
Yeah.
get into that band in the first place in that genre?
When
Did you
I
always
was
listen to
in
that?
when I was in 8th grade, I guess like I heard that this band was having tryouts, and my friend told me, he's like, "Yo, I'm trying out for this band. You should pull up." So I showed up, and I guess they needed a bass player. I was playing guitar at the time, and it just worked out. And then from there, certain members changed, but pretty much like a year later, we had a band, and we just didn't stop. Yeah.
When was the G59 transition from that to figuring out that you wanted? Would you call it horror?
So-
like the genre?
I mean, I know some people do. I just like, I guess I call it just like underground rap, you know. But I've definitely heard that term, horrorcore.
I think it's a sick term, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, like towards the end of touring with Betrayal, I started when I was like 15 when I first went on tour. So I was probably like 22, 23, and yeah, I was working at a dispensary as a bud tender. And,
A bud tender.
yeah, and then I was also touring with the band, and then trying to record my rap, and then
Multifaceted.
my fam.
Honestly, genius. Why have I not done that? I'm just like drenched
Yeah,
this whole
my
time.
girl got it for me as a stocking stuffer. Yeah,
Shout out to her.
yeah, right. And then, but anyways, I think the band always knew like I could rap because I would just freestyle in the van when we were bored, and then I wasn't vibing with our current management situation at the time and the label, so I was just like, yeah, I'll peace out. They were very supportive, like, bro, just go do your thing, and then
Oh yeah. And then you first met Suicide Boys.
yeah, then first I met like Puya and Fat Nick.
Okay, so you have songs with them.
Yeah, I met them, and then I ended up meeting the Suicide Boys, and then Ramirez, Germ, everyone, and then yeah.
Who would you say was kind of like the pioneer of that genre? Like, who do you think really did it first that started the movement? Because I think, at least for me, 2015, 16 is when I started hearing it more, and I was like, what is this? It's like the two genres I like most together.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a hard question. There's like a lot of pioneers in that thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's actually like an old picture of a screenshot of like SoundCloud's Twitter.
Yeah.
And their Twitter profile for the header, it used to be like a picture of all of us. It was like a picture of all of us standing
That's
there.
sick.
So that was kind of cool, yeah. But I don't know. For me, like, for like I guess my realm, I would feel like Bones and like Raider Clan, you know, like laid a lot of the foundation.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like stuff like that. That kind of led into that, you know.
So
I would say some shit like that.
on TikTok, I asked this question, and people were like crawling in the comments.
Okay.
Who is your Mount Rushmore of the genre that you're in? Whether it's horrorcore, like underground metal, like
Oh, like who would be up there?
yeah. Like, who would you say are like the four greats if you were gonna make your own Mount Rushmore, like the most iconic, like pivotal people in the movement? Yeah, people were like,
Damn, that's hard.
crawling in the comments, like, and it's not personal, obviously, but it's just your
Yeah.
personal opinion. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like
would do XP, and then I'd put Me Twice.
Hell yeah.
But my new shit that's about to come out.
Amazing.
After that comes out, then I'd put Me Twice.
Well, you just released an album, yeah?
Yeah, I recently released a EP, I guess. It was like 5-6 songs, 4 hardcore songs, 1 rap, and drillcore. That's what I call it.
Oh, okay.
San Fernando Valley drillcore. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Another British one.
Yeah, and yeah, we dropped that. It's called Slug Eater.
Sick.
And then I'm gonna drop like a full-length rap tape coming out.
That's
Yeah.
exciting. I know you had the guitarist from Drain, right? He did most of the guitar.
So he wrote all the guitar along with my boy Kale, rest in peace, legendary drummer.
Yeah.
They wrote all that stuff together, and I remember we demoed it in like Oakland in like 2022, I think. The year before we recorded for real, and then a year later we were like, yo, this thing's like pretty fun and sick. So we got into the studio with Taylor Young over at the Pit. He's in Twitching Tongues and a bunch of sick bands.
Okay.
And once we locked in with him, like he kind of came in like a producer, engineer.
I love that.
Yeah, we
Exciting.
recorded it with him, and it just all kind of came together.
Stream it, guys. World.
Yeah, thank you.
So I know, again, in the genre that you're in, there aren't many people like that at Horrorcore, which is why I was so stoked to talk to you and like
Yeah.
that too. Who, if anyone, that's up and coming within your genre, would you say should perform at Warp next year? And you could just say several too.
I feel like Come Help Glow would be a really sick artist to see. His name's Come Help Glow.
Oh, okay.
It's all spelled like one word.
Not familiar. I'll have to listen to that.
I think he's someone that he's a really good artist, really good rapper. He's got a cool flow, and I think the Warped Tour, like, he would fit with it.
Okay.
I think he's someone that could go like any type of festival. Like homies like Warlord Colossus. There's a bunch of fools coming up right now that are super sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could see some of them doing it. Yeah.
So I know y'all have the Grey Day tour coming up as well, right? So when does that start?
That starts in August 29th, I believe. So almost in a month. Yeah.
Who was it? I think it was someone at G59 that did a phoneless show. Was it Puya, I think? That's doing like the phoneless one?
Oh, he did do a phoneless tour. Yeah.
I went to one. And
How was it?
I thought it was sick. I
Right?
thought people were pissed and like, what if there's an emergency? I was like, well, then don't go. Like, you can't go a few hours without, you know.
Right.
I liked it. It reminded me of like, again, not
Back
to
in the
myself.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first concert ever was Disturbed and Korn, I think with my dad.
what?
And literally an icon. Love him so
That's
much.
a sick first
he's
concert.
the whole
You got a cool
reason
dad.
I know,
Okay.
literally. And we were like up front too.
Yeah, that's sick.
No one had their phones then, obviously, because no one really had smartphones. So I
Yeah.
think it's cool to kind of bring that back and connect to the music more.
I miss it because I remember I'd go to shows even when like phones were new, and I would just like even Warped Tour when I was a kid. I remember coming to Warped Tour, and which is crazy to be here now. But I remember like running in, like as soon as you got through, you'd run to the wall and look at all the times. And I just remember trying to remember like as much as I could, going watching those bands, running back, trying to remember
What
the
a
next.
time.
Yeah.
Like dehydrated, Monster Energy,
Yeah.
no water at all.
Yeah,
I think they give us water. There's like a PVC pipe with water coming out of it. and that was it.
Yeah.
But good times though.
Yeah, it's cool to be here. I used to go to the Ventura Warped Tour because I'm from the Valley.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been asking some of the artists this as well, but who's your Warped Tour Mount Rushmore? If you had to pick like most iconic Warped Tour
Oh
acts of all
man,
time.
I remember when I was a kid, and then it was cool because I just met some of them. But I saw Set Your Goals, and fucking epic. I really wish I could have seen Sublime and No Doubt.
Oh, yeah.
I got the first one. My fourth one, that's a hard one. I don't know. I would go with like just a band that I'd really like to see live, like Offspring or Pennywise. Yeah, Offspring. Yeah.
I feel like they were a big part of Warped, especially in the
Yeah,
beginning.
for
They
sure.
were there mostly every
Yeah.
year. I think Avenged would be sick too. I know they only did it
That would
for
be
2 years,
amazing.
but
Yeah.
was it like 07 or something on a tiny stage?
Yep.
Insane.
Yeah.
But well, anything you want to leave the people with? Any advice for the young emos?
I just want to say to always not feel scared to like what you like, do what you want to do. You know what I mean? As long as you're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
You know, don't tie yourself to one genre. You can make one genre, but I don't know. I just think there's, and that's what's cool about Warped Tour is it always has waves of different kinds of artists coming through.
Yeah,
and I
found
think
a lot
that's
of people
cool.
that I never heard before in genres that I
Right?
don't really listen
Yeah.
to typically, you know?
Yeah. So I think that's like the most important thing, and your dreams. Don't listen to anyone's advice.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Great A tour. Stream his album.
Yeah, great A.